talk about shows, and we're gonna get into AEW first and end with WWE because they have a pay-per-view this weekend that we'll be covering. Yay! Congratulations.
All right.
Yes. So let's kick it off with your favorite show, Dynamite.
I want to know whose show that is realistically like favorite.
Dude, it's a lot of people's favorite show, and I don't like I don't know if it's just me and like just the way I've been feeling lately, or like just the way I've been feeling in general. Because every time somebody goes, "Oh, this place put on a great show," I'll be like, "That shit was average." Like this show right here, like I swear to God, it was just average. Like
Yeah,
Dynamite was average, but I saw so many people go, "Oh, AEW's got their swagger back. It's so great." I'm like, what are you talking about? Like this was just an average show. Like nothing exciting happened on this show. And it was like, yeah, but it was like so much good that like connected stories. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like it just was there.
good is a proper word you just used because it was good. It wasn't great. You know, the way people
Okay,
talk, it's like it was like fantastic. And no, it was a good show, but you know, it wasn't like something I'm gonna remember like next few weeks or whatever.
true, but like okay, so to me,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna give it a good grade. I'm gonna give it a fair. And
Okay, that's fair.
another thing that dropped my grade down was the fact that Double or Nothing's coming up. It's coming up in like 2 weeks, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's coming up in 2 weeks. They only have the Owen Hart Cup tournament finals. They only have both of them, the men's and women's. What else is on the show?
I don't know. And like the fact that you actually just reminded me about that, that it's in 2 weeks. And I'm sure they probably said it, but like I don't know. Like it feel like they haven't said it. They haven't like hammered it in. Let us know.
Yeah, and I don't want to do this comparison because I don't like comparing the two companies,
Hmm.
but NXT has a show the same day as Double or Nothing. On their show, they loaded up the card. They have 3 matches announced, 3 title matches announced for the card already,
Hmm.
and they're still loading up shit. And it's like AEW, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like something should be announced by now. Like other than just, hey, we got the Own Heart Cup shit. Like that's it. Like, well, what else?
I don't want to be that guy, but like Tony, like once he has like a certain like set of matches, let's say for instance like 7 to 8 matches, which is a good size pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Last minute he'll put in like 10 more. And you know he does this like the day
Yeah.
before or whatever. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I'm pretty sure he's gonna load it up the day before. We're not gonna know shit until the day before.
But that's not a good way to sell a pay per view.
Absolutely not. I
Next
agree with you.
week, next week, I swear to God, like everything's gonna happen on Dynamite, and they're gonna have like 5 matches already announced. You're gonna be like, oh wow, there are 5 matches, and you'll be like, yeah, well, you could have announced this. To me, the only reason that I hate this is because a lot of shit seems fucking directionless. Like because we're in a lull show, and then we have another lull show, but then we have All In, and like everybody sees what's going to happen at All In. They're like, okay, we got Omega Okada, we got the Bucks versus Hangman and Swerve, we got Will Ospreay for the title, Mercedes for the title, all of that shit. We see that shit. Everybody sees that's what's going to All In. It's
Yeah.
like these shows right here have no fucking direction, and they're like, whatever. Like we'll just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. And it's like that's not a good thing. Like that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Like even like even I'm gonna criticize the other show too, but I mean like this shit, like some of this shit, like you're just throwing shit at the wall right now, and it's like it doesn't make sense. Like I don't get it. So to start off Dynamite, we had Hangman come out, and Hangman started going through everything he was going through, and then he said, "I don't deserve you guys to cheer me because I've done bad things." And it's like, Hangman, he's like, that doesn't mean anything. He's like, I can't accept it. He's like, I can't accept it because I know I'm a bad guy and shit has happened. And over the past 2 years, I've done some horrible things. And I just can't accept you guys cheering for me. And he's like, I I get it, but like no one's not gonna cheer for you. Like what the fuck you mean?
And nine
Like
out of ten, like a character, be it a movie, a show, whatever, when they do that move,
mhm.
you automatically get sympathy. So
Exactly.
you
So
can't
it's like,
say unless you're like MJF and be like, "Fuck you, you don't like me." Okay, dog, I'm not gonna like you.
yeah, because it's like you're telling us don't feel sorry for me because I'm a bad guy. It's like, no, we're feeling sorry for you more than we already did. Like we're gonna cheer you more.
Yeah,
Like it just like it pissed me off because it was like, dude, like no matter what you do, we're gonna fucking cheer you. I don't care. Shut up.
it's like the other show. We always talk about how their bad guys are, I don't know what would be the proper term, relatable, because those bad guys tell the truth. They're not necessarily bad guys. The same thing could be said about Hangman. Like he became a bad guy because they kept fucking with him. In particular,
Yes,
Swerve. So
yes. And the funny part about it is like Hangman's like character work for like just as a character of
mhm,
like the deep depths of the human that he is. He like he has everything that you're like, oh, and a deep character, like he has all of these emotions. He has it all.
yeah,
And like it pisses me off because we know where this is going, and I'm upset that it's going this way because like I feel like Hangman should win.
that's the way it feels, right? Like it should be him.
Yeah, it feels like everything about this is him. And then when Will Ospreay comes out to confront him, Will even says, "You're an AEW original." He's like, "But I'm gonna beat you." He's like, "I don't know what your problem is, but like, I'm the guy." He was like, he was like, "You've been brooding and doing all this bullshit, but I've been doing all of the AEW stuff. I've been out here shaking hands, kissing babies, doing all of this cool shit, and becoming the face of the company. And I've already lapped you, so you can't talk about winning the title because I'm going to win the title and save the company." And I'm listening to Will, and I'm like, all right, Will does have a point, but at the same time, the story is like how everybody's been soft in AEW for a long time, and then they need somebody to stand up, and it's like Hangman's been there the longest, and he deserves to like crush Moxley,
Yes.
but it's going to be Will. Like I see, it's going to be Will because Will gets the bigger reaction, but Hangman gets like the second biggest reaction when it comes to the men.
But I agree with you. It should be Hangman. Like I don't know. It's,
Yeah, I understand why they want to put the title on Will. I get it. And then something happens later on that like definitely 100% foreshadows the win. But it's like I get it, but like I'm more sympathetic to Hangman.
yeah.
And then I immediately become sympathetic to both of them because Don Callis comes out with the family, and I'm just like, oh, he fucked up your move. I'm sorry, guys, dude. This
Yeah,
is
like
this is
at that moment I checked out. As soon as Don Cannon showed up, I was done.
yeah. And then Don Callis challenged them to a tag match, and they looked like they didn't want to team up, but eventually they go with a team up. So then we get FTR and Stokely, and they start talking shit to Tony Schiavone, and they immediately foreshadow what's going to happen the next night because they bring up Nigel's name a bunch of times. And it's like, Oh, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that
But
wasn't fucking predictable.
yes. So we have this tag team now, and I love this tag team, not for the reason that you would think. We have tits and ass.
How
Yes,
about that?
yes, we have Harley Cameron and Anna Jay, and they're a great tag team. And once again, it's Harley that fucking makes this shit so great because she did like a thing on fucking Twitter where like somebody's laying down and she like with a fat ass and she just starts talking to the ass and like thinking it's Anna Jay and Anna comes in and is like, "Who are you talking to?" And she was like, "This isn't your fat ass." She's like, "No, this is just some random person." And the guy just wakes up and was like, "Wait, I thought you were talking to me." And they was like, "No," and they both leave. He's like, "Oh."
Poor guy.
It's Harley is just great.
Yes.
So then we have timeless Tony Storm and a championship eliminator four way. Huh?
Yeah. 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 What the fuck?
And the bad part about this is later on in the next episode of the shows, they announce her in another four way next week. And I'm like, why? I don't get it. Like, I understand what they're trying to do, give her a champion. I mean, give her a challenger for the title. But it's like the more and more you do these four ways and these multi-person matches, you just kill like three contenders at one time.
It defeats the
It,
purpose.
it, I don't know because it was Thunder Rosa, Tony Storm, Anna Jay, and Panoply Ford, and this match is going, and then like towards the end, all of a sudden Megan Bayne just comes in, and she just like lays everybody out, and I'm like, oh, like I was like, oh, they're gonna do a rematch. And then I realized she was only targeting Anna Jay and helping Panoply Ford. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, okay. And then Harley came out and she beat up Megan Bayne and ran her off. And then Tony Storm just got the win and the match was over. And I was like, okay, we don't have a challenger. I'm like, all right, we don't have a challenger. She's still looking for a challenger.
Like,
So
what could be another way we could get a challenger instead of doing four ways like this?
someone could just come out and just challenge her and say, hey, oh, and during the match, there was a spider that came down, and that was for Teleka. So Teleka is signed with AEW. And the funniest thing is because my brain works the way my brain works. Earlier in the day, Teleka was on the Wrestling Observer Live talking to Brian Alvarez. And I was like, huh, that's kind of weird. I was like, she did leave Stardom a while ago. She's talking to Brian Alvarez. There was reports she could be going to AEW. I was like, huh, this seems like this is too on the nose. And then when I saw the spider, I was like, oh, that is on the nose. And then Sean Ross Sapp tweeted out was like, yeah, it's confirmed that Teleka is signed with AEW. I was like, oh, it was completely on the nose. Okay, yeah, I was right. Like I just read that from everything. It was like, oh, that seems like that's happening, and it happened. So that's that. Then we had the Hurt Syndicate come down, but in the background, the crew came out. I'm like, okay, they're gonna challenge, but then Top Flight Security came out, and I felt immediately sad because like this is what made it even worse when they came out the challenge because they went to challenge for the tag titles, and Darius starts talking, and he starts talking, and MVP cuts him off, and instead of Darius switching up and saying something totally different, He went back to saying exactly what he was saying and looking like a dork. And I was like, dude, come on, man. Like you could have switched it up and like got a little angry, cursed out like MVP and said we gonna take those titles. Nah, he just went back to saying what he was saying. Like he wrote a script and was like, nah, I gotta follow this, John. It,
Sure,
it
damn it.
was just, dude, it was sad because I felt so bad for him. I'm like, you guys was like, you had so much potential and like now it's just like you're here and then they get jumped by fucking MJF. And I was like, yeah, well, that just killed them. Like they're dead now.
Which is funny because for some odd reason, they happened so quick for like a split second. I could have sworn MJF was Action Andretti.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Like, I'm
You
not
know what's
even
funny
joking.
about that? Because they had on the same exact thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like I can see that. Like I can see that's why. They had on the same exact clothes. And then he got in the ring and he told the Hurt Syndicate was like, yeah, I hurt people too. And then it was like, next week we'll see you next week. It's like, are they gonna be cool with him? Like, what's happening here? I don't know.
I don't know. MJF seems like really fucking angry, so it might not go the way it seemed this guy.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So we had Okada in the back, and Okada was talking about how he's going to kick Kevin Knight's ass. So Ricochet shows up, and he's talking to the Bucks, and like they're going to be a team later on. And he's like, "Yeah, we're going to kick those guys' ass." And then he leaves, and the Bucks go to in their office, and in their office is the MWO.
I literally said, "Why?" out loud.
That's dude. That is exactly what I said too. I was like, "Why? Why is this thing still happening?" Like they should just move on. Just why? I don't get it.
Man,
So then we had Nick Wayne, and he was going to defend his title against somebody from Christian's past that he had beef with was going to fight Nick Wayne. And out of all people, Rhino didn't come to my mind, even though they were in Detroit and they announced that Rhino was going to be there. That did not come to my mind at all. It was like somebody from his past. I was like, who the fuck can it be? And then Rhino came out. I was like, oh, they did have beef in TNA, but that was like not on my bingo card.
didn't they kind of have beef in WWE too?
I don't know. No, 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 I don't think so. I think that it was the opposite.
Okay.
He was on their team, wasn't he?
Yeah, in the very beginning, like the TLC match and all of that, but
Yeah.
like later on, did they have a feud? I guess not, if you don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like I remember the TNA beef. I don't remember the WWE beef.
Okay.
So Nick Wayne won the match, and Christian was about to put the title on him, looked at the title, and just dropped it on the ground.
Fuck your title.
That's exactly what he said. And that's the last we're gonna see of Nick Wayne for a while.
Oh, because he's doing the Super Junior thing, right?
Yep. So then we had something that actually made sense and made me go, okay, well, fucking great. I'm glad they did this. Roosh shows up, and Roosh says, yo, I'm pissed off that I didn't win that $100,000 and it was all Kevin Knight's fault. And I'm going to get it back in blood. And I was like, okay, well, now the $100,000 match meant something because we have a feud coming out of it.
Yes.
Random, but we have a feud.
At least
Like,
it
okay,
gives both of them something to do.
yeah. So then we had the weekly party match. I don't know about anybody else, and I'm tired of people hyping it up like, oh, it's one of the coolest things that happened. I am fucking annoyed with every week, hey, we're gonna have a party match. A bunch of guys are gonna do some moves and have fun. It's gonna be a party match every week. And it's like, why the fuck are we doing this?
No idea.
And the funny part about this, and that somebody is literally yelling, "Oh, there's a storyline." This one had a storyline, but a hair thin storyline because it was the Young Bucks and Swerve that have beef. Everybody else in there just existed. It just was Swerve and the Young Bucks, and they have beef. Everybody else, Ricochet doesn't have beef with Mark Briscoe, Speedball, none of them. Like they don't even have beef with the Young Bucks. It's just Swerve and the Young Bucks.
The irony of you saying hairline.
Yes. So Swerve gets pinned with a roll up by one of the Young Bucks. So that furthered their storyline because he caught him off guard, pinned Swerve. Ha! That was cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't cool, but I just said it was cool because it just happened.
It was over.
So
That made it cool.
yeah, that was cool. So the foreshadowing of the storyline is Will Ospreay's talking, and MJF comes up and says, "I really want you to win the title, so I can beat you and take the title off of you because I'm a better wrestler." And then Will says, "Well, if you're such a better wrestler, why weren't you in the tournament?" And he said, "Because I didn't want to, and nobody's on the level of the devil." And then Will says, "I'm," what did he say? A level above everybody, or what's the word? I don't know. He
Some,
basically said the Ricochet thing.
yeah.
He's on another level. That's right. He said he's on another level. And so that basically told me Will's winning the title, and it's going to be him and MJF for the title sometime after All In.
How many fucking levels, if you ask me?
Yeah, I hate it. I think it's stupid. But okay. So then we had Jamie Hayter getting interviewed, and as she's getting interviewed, she's talking shit about Mercedes, and Mercedes attacks her, and then they fight all the way out to the ring, and they fight outside, and Mercedes knocks out Jamie Hayter, and she points at the trophy.
I swear to
Okay.
God, at one point Mercedes was about to die here.
Because she fell off that little ass balcony.
Yeah, but I didn't notice it was like little for a second, so like it fucked
Oh
me up.
yeah, it was tiny. Then we had something that I'm like, I'm still not, even after seeing the match, not fucking sure of what the fuck just happened. Because we had Willow doing an interview, and Chris Statlander comes out and was like, "Yo, dog, I want to get back with you. We should be friends." And Willow was like, "Well, I don't know about that, but you want beef?" And Chris was like, "Fuck it. You know what? I don't even care. Like, all right, we wrestle tomorrow. All right, we wrestle tomorrow." I'm like, "What? Like, you guys are trying to be friends, and now you're wrestling? Like, what? Come on."
It's like the what John Cena always talking about lately, dysfunctional relationship.
Because like I like them together. I like them wrestling each other, but like this was kind of fucked up because like it was like right there. It's like, all right, yes, just say yes. No, let's fight. What? Why?
Random.
It was very random. So then we have Rush attack Kevin Knight because he was coming out for his match for Okada.
Yeah.
He beats the shit out of him, and then Speedball comes to help Kevin Knight. He's like, "Yo," he was like, "I'm trying to help my friend," and he's like, "All right, come on, let's go to the back." And Kevin Knight's like, "No, I want to finish this match." He's like, "Are you sure?" "Yes, I want to finish this match." And I literally thought, oh, Okada's going to beat him just like 1, 2, 3, just really quick. No, he went in there and just showed his fighting spirit and wrestled for like 10 minutes with Okada. And Okada hit him with the Rainmaker, pinned him. It was over.
Like how are you still competitive after all that shit?
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck? And the funny part, like Okada was in the ring and he just was standing there, and like it was the funniest shit because they panned to him, and he just had this look on his face, like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. He just standing there like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. He just had the blankest look, like I'm confused. And then like they had the match, and he was like, oh okay, whatever. I'm just still confused.
He
So
doesn't know either.
yeah, he doesn't. After they beat up Kevin Knight, then Speedball came out, and it looks like Speedball is going to challenge Okada, which I'm fine with, but he's not beating him for the title because they saving the title for the Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
So then we have Don Callis and the family. And one thing that's also pissing me off more about this is they keep calling Roppongi Vice RPG Vice. And
I
they keep
heard
saying
that. I thought it was me. I'm like, are you saying that wrong or what the fuck?
they keep saying it, and it's like it's Roppongi Vice. They're like, no, RPG Vice. It's Roppongi Vice. Just say Roppongi. Like there's like you work with New Japan, so there's no trademark where they can be like, no, don't use it. You can just call them Roppongi Vice. It's like it's easy. They're like, no, RPG Vice. So I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I was so pissed off.
I guess the only explanation for that is they want their own thing, but Roppongi sounds a lot better than RPG. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So then they say, you know, Outrunners, we fucking hate you. So tomorrow we're gonna have you in a four-way. It's gonna be you two, and you pick two people. Like the fuck do you mean pick two people? Just have the tag team wrestling. Just like that's easy. Just tag team against Outrunners. It was like, no, it's gonna be a 8-man. I'm like, why? Why are we doing this?
Because we're bored.
I was that's exactly it. It's literally they're bored. I'm so confused. So then we had the Hurt Business, and they say next week we're gonna talk them MJF. Cool. And then we get to the main event: Claudio versus Samoa Joe. And I'm not gonna lie, I like these Claudio entrances where it just be like the most randomest shit. He just appear from nowhere. You're like, what the fuck is he doing? This time
Like
he
he,
appeared from an elevator. It was like, oh, okay,
uh-huh.
this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So he wrestles Joe, a little bit of competitive match. Joe beats him. Then Joe spikes him on the chair, eliminating him for that match next week. So Claudio is out. Claudio's gone. That's one more member of the MWO that's out.
Not the first time they done this, so I'm not so sure.
Yeah, no, I feel like the Young Bucks and the rest of the MWO are going to come in at the end of the cage match or during the cage match. Will Hobbs even came out to help Joe, but like it's going to turn into a big fuck all at the end of the steel cage match, and that's going to get you to whatever the fuck they're going to. You know
Of
what I mean?
course. Yeah.
So that, that's that. But I really wish things were more laid out perfectly. So then we have Tony Storm on Collision because we're going into Collision now. Tony comes out and cuts a promo how nobody is ready to face her as a champ. And she like the funniest part about this is like she's cutting this promo and she does one of her sexual innuendos and she just pops herself and she like looks down because like she's trying to get it together and then she just grabs the belt and just switches it up and talks about the belt. But it was so funny because she popped herself because it was like she said a lot. I forgot what it was, but she said it and it was so fucked up that she laughed. And it was like, that is hilarious.
He was trying not to laugh too.
Yes. So then we had the Paragon, and they're talking like I let you know. This felt like the very beginning of this. This felt like, hey, we lost. We don't know what we're gonna do. I don't think we should be a tag team anymore. Because like, did you get that vibe, or what? Am I
Yes.
just like crazy?
Yes. No, I'm glad you said that because I was about to say the same exact thing. Like it was weird. Like I was about to ask you, are they breaking up?
See, like that's exactly what it sounded like. And then the grizzled young vets come out of nowhere, and I mean out of nowhere. They have been lost to obscurity for months,
I
and they
thought they
showed
were
up
one of
and
the ones that
said,
got fired because they never really announced AEW people got fired. You find that shit out randomly.
exactly. And it's like, what the fuck? So they popped up and they was like, listen, we want to challenge you guys because we like you guys. We think you guys are cool. We want to wrestle you for the tag titles. I mean, not for the tag titles. They want to wrestle them in a tag match because we're a tag team and you're a tag team. Let's do this.
Don't they have tag team titles?
No, they don't.
Oh, because that last time they were on television, they had tag team titles.
That's how long they've been here. And they don't have those tag titles. They lost those tag titles over a year ago.
God damn. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. That's how obscure they have been.
Yes.
Then we had Ricochet. And before we get into this Ricochet match, it's about time his fucking trolling and just being a dick on the internet caught up with him. Like, I like I'm glad it did, and I hate the way everybody is playing bitch. Like everybody is playing bitch right now. Like they're playing the most sensitive little pussy ass bitch right now because he got into it with Javon Evans, and Javon Evans went back and forth with him. The only thing that I don't approve of is like him calling Tony Khan a crackhead, and it's like I don't approve of that because like he is somebody you could potentially work for later on, and like that's the only thing about it. Everything else, the shit that he said to Ricochet and everything he's talked back to him, I do not give a fuck. Ricochet deserved that. And for everybody that's playing bitch, that's like, oh, he shouldn't have went back and forth with Ricochet. He shouldn't have said the shit that he said. No, fuck you. Stop being little pussy ass bitches and being like, no, he shouldn't have said that. Ricochet's been doing all of this trolling bullshit. It's about time something caught up with him. And like for all of you that's going, oh well, he just acted a character like he got worked into a shoot. No, fuck all this worked into a shoot bullshit. Like stop acting like a fucking dickhead on Twitter, and then niggas won't fucking come after you. What the fuck you get? You fucking deserve that. Like I'm surprised other motherfuckers ain't come after you either. The fuck is wrong with you? Why the fuck do you keep doing this shit? It's like, okay, I'm gonna go say some shit, just get them riled up, and then you get on there and be like, oh, look, I got the internet bad. Ain't nobody fucking paying attention. You stop being an asshole. You just being a fucking asshole. That's the whole fucking problem. I say this every time we on the podcast. It's like I don't like Ricochet outside of wrestling. Him in the ring, I'm like, all right, he cool. This bullshit that he's been trying, like, I'm glad somebody fucking checked it. Now you got checked. Now everybody can move the fuck on it. Everybody stop acting like a little bitch because somebody said something to Ricochet. I don't give a fuck how you feel about him. He should have been saying the shit he said, and Javon got in his ass. Good for him.
Hopefully, if he like starts some shit again, someone else check him.
Yo, a lot of people need to check him because whatever the fuck he's doing, like I get you want to be like a little troll online, but you take it too fucking far. You doing this shit all the fucking time. Like every fucking time you show up on Twitter, you do some dumb shit. It's like, dude, I get when you fucking trolling, but you say it to every fucking you troll regular motherfuckers, you troll wrestlers, and then like you put that fucking tweet out a couple weeks ago naming niggas. You name motherfuckers like every wrestler in the fucking world you was naming that you was better than. And like somebody should have slapped your ass right there. The fuck you talking about? Fuck going on right here? Like you everyone you named it was like, I'm better than this person, this person, this person. That's some bitch made shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yep.
And tagging them? Nah, nah, nah. They gotta get your ass. They gotta get your fucking ass. Nah, the fuck out of here. That shit. Nah, like that shit's That's some real bitch shit. I can't stand that shit. I never liked it. Like trolling a little bit. All right. The way that you think that this is your whole fucking life now, you a bitch for that. But anyway, back to the show.
Yep.
And he wound up wrestling. Who the fuck did he wrestle? I forgot who he wrestled already. Like, oh, he wrestled Angelico. Like, I swear
Oh
to God,
yeah,
this
because
is what
I made the Serpentico joke. I just remembered. Yeah, so
this like once Angelico came out, I was like, is this an episode of motherfuckers that Tony forgot that he had on the roster? Is this what this is? Because like this is the second time you had Grizzled Young Vets. Now you got Angelico. Like the fuck is going on here? Like these motherfuckers ain't been around for a while. And it's like, hey, I exist. Like, bitch, I forgot you exist. The fuck.
Yep.
So after the match, Ricochet beats Angelico, and Zach Gowen was in the crowd. So Ricochet started beefing with Zach Gowen, and then he beat up a bunch of security. Zach came in to save the security, and Ricochet laid him out and took his leg off.
Brandon.
Like, what do you want me to say? Like, he beat up Zach Gowen, and then they wound up saying, "Hey, next week at Beach Break is gonna be Zach Gowen versus Ricochet," and it's like, I like the last time I seen Zach Gowen, he was wrestling in the Indies, and this was like probably like 2, 3 years ago. And like he wasn't like the greatest Zach Gowen that he used to be. It was just like he existed, but we'll see. Like we'll see. Like that's how I felt about this. Was like, all right, we'll see. We'll just see what happens. Like, and that's just me being like the most normalist person. Like we'll see what happens. I'm not going to shit on it. Just like we'll see. We'll just see what happens.
Be honest, I don't like it. But then again, I never was a Zach Gallen fan anyway, so
I know, but like it's just to me, it just felt like it's not even cheap. It just felt shitty. It's just
uh-huh.
like I don't know why. It just felt like really shitty. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, what's like I didn't like it. It just was like, what the fuck? Whatever, man. It is what it is.
Yeah,
So then we had the Don Callis family versus AR Fox, the Outrunners, and Benedito.
that's random as fuck.
It is. This is the party match. It's on every show now. So the fucking House of Torture wins. I mean, no,
But
what
what?
what am I talking about? Not the House of Torture. I mean the Don Callis family wins. You might as well call them the House of Torture because it's torture watching them.
Side note, what's up with the House of Torture? Since I don't watch New Japan like that.
Well, speaking of them, because I was going to bring them up,
Okay.
had a dog pound match against the Bullet Club War Dogs, and the winners keep the Bullet Club name. They become the Bullet Club. The craziest part about it is like they call the House of Torture the House of Torture, and they are a Bullet Club offshoot, but forever since they existed, no one has ever referred to them as, hey, that's the Bullet Club House of Torture. They just was House of Torture. No one ever said Bullet Club House of Torture. This is House of Torture.
I noticed
So,
that.
so that like pissed me off because I was like, no one ever refers to them as that. So they had this dog pound match. The shit was violent, and Gabe Kidd gets the win for the War Dogs. So the War Dogs get to stay the Bullet Club War Dogs, and now the House of Torture just stays the House of Torture without them being connected to the Bullet Club, which many people, if you don't pay attention, don't remember that they were connected to the Bullet Club.
True.
So it just pissed me off. It was like, okay, it was a good match. It was a really good match, but it was like, yeah, it's for the name of who's in the Bullet Club, and it's like, we don't really consider the House of Torture Bullet Club anymore. Like it is what it is.
So, like, I probably missed it. Who's out?
The House of Torture, the whole House of Torture is out. Like
Oh,
there's no
okay.
Bullet Club, which they wasn't, but they're out. They're gone.
Got you.
Because that shit didn't make no fucking sense to me at all. Because like when it first happened, it was like, oh yeah, Evil was in the Bullet Club. Evil was in the Bullet Club. Then all of a sudden, House of Torture started, and after that, no one ever said Bullet Club House of Torture. When the War Dogs was Bullet Club War Dogs, they were the Bullet Club War Dogs. House of Torture was House of Torture. And then Evil just was like, I'm the leader of the Bullet Club. And Dave Finlay was like, nah, I'm the leader of the Bullet Club. And every time Evil kept saying, I'm the leader of the Bullet Club, I was like, no one calls you that. Like, this is the dumbest shit ever.
I actually was just about to ask you that. Like, wasn't he like the leader at one point? But I guess not.
No, he wasn't. So,
Okay.
because he had beef with Jay when Jay was there, and
Yeah.
Jay was the leader, and he was thinking he was the leader, and that went nowhere because Jay left.
Yeah.
So David Finley became the leader, and there was never any crossover to say, "Hey, we're still Bullet Club together." It just was House of Torture, Bullet Club, two different things. Now they're completely separate from something that people forgot existed. So yeah. So back to Collision, we had Anthony Bowens versus Lee Johnson. Once again, this is the episode of people we forgot existed.
Oh my God, I was about to call him the pride of Puerto Rico because I heard that a lot. The pride of professional wrestling.
Yes, the pride of professional wrestling, Anthony Bowens.
Yes. He's
It's
not
like,
Puerto Rican that I know of, y'all.
yeah, he's not Puerto Rican. That is hilarious. Yo, like this match was okay, but at the end of this match, I was like, damn, so Lee Johnson just disappears and like we'll never see him again. Like he's been in Blake Christian's corner, but it's like once that's over, it's like they just fade him to obscurity and they're gone. We never see them again.
Like, my apologies to Lee Johnson and the other guy and whatever,
Uh-huh.
because like they are good wrestlers, Blake
Mm-hmm.
Christensen. However, my only problem with this match, motherfucking mollywop. Stop that shit. You're too fucking young to be saying mollywop.
Like I was like, I honestly was going to give him some bail. I was like, yo, I'm going to shoot him some bail and be like, no, he is kind of old. Anthony Bowens is like in his early 30s. I'm like, his mom was not telling him like you're gonna get mollywop. Like his grandma maybe might have heard that, but like that's an old thing. Like that's an old thing. Like you don't know nothing about that.
Exactly.
Like the like because I really wasn't gonna shoot the bell. Be like, no, he's like 40, so he know about that. No, like you had to hear that from your grandma and tell your mom that or something. Like not you. Like like this was fucking me up.
I mean, hell, I just learned from you like a few episodes back that it was a black thing. I knew it was an old thing, but I didn't know it was a black thing.
Yeah, it's the old black thing. So then we had the most random shit. Like I know they got beef, but the beef didn't like this didn't make any sense because the fucking Gates of Agony just showed up was like Brian Keith and Big Bill. Like it ain't over. We gonna fight you. It's like, all right, you set up a match, right? They just start brawling. Like they just start brawling, and then like all four of them wind up going through different tables. And it's like, okay, like this was all on a 2 minute set. It wasn't like it was a whole thing. It was just a 2 minute set.
It didn't even feel like 2 minutes. Like it felt like shorter.
Yeah. So then we get Megan Bain, and she winds up challenging Harley Cameron. So Harley Cameron and Megan Bain having a match next week.
Deal with
And
that.
then we had Chris Statlander versus Willow. Good match, shitty finish, but good match.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like the finish. Like all of a sudden, Marina Shafir comes out, chokes the shit out of Willow, and Chris Statlander's on the floor, so she don't see any of this. And then she just comes in and picks up the win, but it makes her look like a shitty friend because you didn't see this and it all happened and you just let it happen. And now Willow gonna be like, damn, you just gonna do me like that? So
Mhm.
now they still gonna have beef when they was just about to become friends, all because of Marina Shafir.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's coming back. That is coming back. Like it makes sense because Willow and Marina has beef, but other than that, like I would not have done it like that.
Yeah, because like that makes sense that like yeah they have beef, but you screwed her, and now her best friend look like she's an asshole because she beat her, but like she's like okay I beat her, and Willow's gonna think oh you saw what happened and you just took advantage. when she didn't.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be another 10 months of this trying to get back to her saying, yo, I didn't do anything. And then they finally get back together as friends eventually.
It probably wind up with like a tag team match, like Marina and her partner versus them two.
I hope so, which her partner will probably be Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get the announcement that Sky Blue is coming back. And she's going to be in a four-way eliminator with Tony Storm and two other women who we have no idea who they are.
God damn it, I didn't hear that part. I heard she was coming back. I didn't know she was coming back for the eliminator shit. Fuck.
Yeah, she's gonna be in an eliminator in a four-way with two other random women and Tony Storm.
Keep in mind, I have nothing against fucking Sky Blue. But you know what I mean? Like I'm a fan, but like, come on, she deserves better. She's gonna lose that shit, obviously.
Like I'm gonna be honest, I would be shocked if she came back and she won that four-way and
Same,
then got a title shot at Tony. I'd be
same.
shocked.
I'll be happy as shit. But like as of right now, I doubt it and I'm not happy about it.
Yeah. So once again, the fucking island of misfit toys because we have Josh Alexander and Takeshita versus the Dark Order.
Have you noticed John Silver has not been on anywhere?
If I'm not mistaken, I think John Silver is injured. I think. Don't quote me on this, but I think he's injured.
Okay, okay. Thank you, because that's not the regular tag team. Like it's John Silver and Reynolds.
Yes, because this was
Alex
Reynolds
Reynolds.
and Uno.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
which
I think John Silver is injured.
that felt so odd to me. Okay.
Yeah. So then we had a cool ass match that was Dralistico versus Speedball Mike Bailey.
I wasn't like
And
high up on Bailey in AEW until this match. He's had a couple good matches, but I really wasn't into it until this match.
yeah, like he won the match, and then Bruce came out, and Bruce pointed at him, and Bailey's like, "Okay, I guess we're fighting or something."
That's the way it felt.
Yeah, like he didn't have no fucking. He's like, "Yeah, I guess we're fighting." I said, "All right, cool, whatever, dude." I'm like, all right, but
You say
I
so?
mean, it makes sense. Like it makes sense. It makes sense, but at the same time, it's just whatever. So then we had the main event: Daniel Garcia versus Dax. And they had this match. I'm gonna point something out to you, and I bet you didn't even notice this.
Okay.
So they have this match. Then, like Daniel Garcia does this off the top rope suplex, picks Dax up, does it again off the top rope, picks him up, does it again off the top rope. Dax is busted open. This was a really good match. And they wind it up on the outside, and Dax is fucking with Nigel McGuinness. He's pushing Nigel McGuinness. So then they just go to double team, beat up Daniel Garcia. Nigel McGuinness runs off a commentary, runs in the ring, helps out Daniel Garcia. Daddy Magic just shows up. They lay out FTR. Stokely's on the outside, and they're just all looking, and the show went off. Now, I said all of that, right?
Yep.
Did you notice something?
What? Nigel McGuinness?
No, that the match never ended.
Oh shit! You right.
Like the referee caught Nigel McGuinness and everything. There was no ring the bell, nothing. Match never finished. Match wasn't over. It was just like, all right. And the show just went off the air. No bell, no nothing. Show just went off the air. The ref didn't
You
even go, all
right.
right, throw this match out. Nothing. Just over. Like the fuck?
Wow, you right. I didn't think about that.
So at first, like until Daddy Magic came up, I thought they were gonna do a tag team. Like I thought they were gonna do Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness versus FTR. That's what I thought they were gonna do.
Yeah.
But now it just like it's kind of up in the air. It's like, oh, they're gonna do a 6 man.
With Stokely?
Yeah, like Stokely can wrestle, but like not wrestle really good. He can take bumps. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I don't like. I don't see it going any other way. But I do feel like in there's a swerve. There's a swerve somewhere. Either Nigel's turning or Daniel Garcia's turning. One
Yeah.
of those two. It's a swerve in there somewhere. Like I don't know where it's at, but it's a swerve in there, and don't I don't think it's just gonna go straight down the way we think it's gonna go. It's gonna be a swerve with one of those two.
Thank God we're on the same page because I was thinking Nigel too.
Yeah, like it feels like Nigel's gonna do some shit. Like it feels like Nigel might team up with them, and that's how it's gonna go. But I don't know, because remember when Nigel saved Tony from FTR, he didn't hit FTR. He didn't touch them, and tonight he didn't touch them either. He just ran them off because like they saw him and he was like, "Oh shit, it's Nigel," and they ran. It's like okay,
And Nigel's not necessarily a good guy either. So that's the thing.
exactly. Like it feels like something's up. Like I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. It just feels like something is up, and I can't put my finger on it, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Like I'm just waiting.
Maybe like Garcia fucking foreshadowed it because he did say like it was more than like on the low.
Mm-hmm. Like yeah, I'm waiting to see what happens. I really want to see what they're gonna do because it's gonna be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. So that's the AEW portion of the show. Now we have to get into NXT. It started out with Hank and Tank and, and Joe Hendry
Say
versus
his
Deep
name.
State. I said his name, Joe Hendry. So the match was going, then all of a sudden Trick shows up and runs off Joe Hendry. That leads to two things later on, but also leads to something in TNA that has me going, you know the fuck what? Because in TNA, so they're doing this backstage thing. Everybody's like doing this thing, and we're following Mike Santana. And Mike Santana is beefing with somebody because, like, I forgot who he's beefing, but he's beefing with somebody backstage. And all of a sudden, he turned around and Trick was right there. And him and Trick looked at each other, and I was like, okay, fuck all this. I want to see Trick versus Santana.
Yes.
And later on, I might have a way that we get Trick versus Santana, which is going to be fun if they do it this way.
Okay.
So then we had Kamra Petrovic talking to Thea Hale, and they're talking, and all of a sudden Jada Parker comes up and was like, "I told you before that he ain't shit. I told you that Shanti wasn't shit, and you should have listened." And so Kamra got mad. She was like, fuck you. She was like, no, don't get mad at me. I told you the truth. You just found out your man wasn't shit. So they wound up setting up a match for them later on that night.
He really don't got no reason to be mad. Everyone told her.
Exactly. So then we have the no quarter catch crew in the back, getting ready for the night. And Charlie Dempsey is hyping them up and saying, all right, guys, you're going to help me win this, and I'm going to get a title match. And we're all going to win because you're going to help me win both things. Yes. Okay, Charlie. Okay. So we had Zarya versus Kalani Jordan. And Zarya beats Kalani Jordan. She almost spears the shit out of Sol Ruga, but she moves at the very last second and she spears Kalani Jordan through the wall. So
Maybe she would have got
they
her.
didn't
Holy shit.
specifically, yeah, they didn't specifically say this, but I feel like this is a number one contenders match, right?
That's what I thought.
Like that's what I thought too, but like they didn't specifically say it, but I felt like this is it. So why are we not getting this?
Because I guess they didn't say that, but I swear that's what it was. But whatever.
I know, because I was feeling the same way. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing over here in NXT? So then we have Tony D'Angelo's in the back. He's talking to somebody on the phone. We don't know who he's talking to. But then Wesley comes up and starts talking shit to him. And that sets up a match for them next week.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, well, that's kind of fucked up. So then we have Trick coming down to the ring because we're about to have the All Star. Well, not All Star. I'm just fucking around. We're just going to have a 25-man battle royal. And the winner gets a shot at Oba Finn. They get into the main event of the show. But we have Stephanie Becker and Lola Weiss in the back. And Lola is saying, listen, I don't care who you face, I got next. And I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry. This feud has been going on way too long. They just need to end this shit. Like, I get it, but they just need to fucking end this.
Yes.
So then everybody's coming down. They have Ethan Page is one of the last people's in. And then the lights go down and we just hear the and it's the Drifter. He drifted back to NXT.
How about that? You remember when he was the Drifter? Like they stopped calling him that like after a while.
Yeah. So he's back and we get to the Battle Royal. And the Battle Royal was actually really good.
Yes.
Like we had people fucking up each other. Like Briggs and Itamori wound up getting eliminated because Itamori eliminated Briggs and then he got eliminated. And they was looking at each other. It's like, what the fuck, man? It's like, no, my bad. We had the Rascals working together, even though they hated each other. And shit was going down. And I let you not. I like Trick was there to like almost the end, and I'm like, Trick's not winning this because he caused Joe Hendry earlier. He's definitely not winning this. And Joe Hendry came out, and of course, Trick got eliminated. So at that point, I was like, who the fuck is winning this match? Because Javon Evans was in there, like Elijah was in there, Ethan Page was in there, Sean Spears was in there. And it's like, who the fuck is winning this match?
Nothing against him, but I thought it was gonna be Ethan Page again, and I wasn't with it. Like I like him, but I just wasn't with that shit.
Yeah, and I have to point this out. I don't watch Evolve. I don't know who the fuck Sean Legacy is. But when him and Javon were doing shit to each other, I was like, holy shit, he needs to be here.
Yeah, Legacy is good.
And Javon kept getting almost thrown out. And he would just be like, you swear you're like, oh my God, it's over. And Javon just catches himself and he's back in. He's like, oh my God, it's over. He just catches himself and he's back in. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like
I
this
want to
kid
see him in
is,
this year's Royal Rumble.
yo, he's gonna be fucking phenomenal. Like I just kept watching them and was like, oh, this kid's out. And every time, nope, this kid's out. Nope, he's back. He throws out Sean Legacy, and then we have down to the final four: Ethan Page, Sean Spears, Javon Evans, and Miles Bourne. And I'm just like, I was thinking the same thing that you were thinking. I was like, I don't want to see Ethan Page win it. And then I'm like, damn, Sean Spears could win this. Cause like, I just like, I don't know. I was like, I was thinking, cause like the whole time I'm like, Javon's gonna win this. Javon gets eliminated. And then I'm like, okay, well, Sean Spears could win this. I was like, I don't want to see it, but like, fuck it. And
I
then,
actually would be okay with Sean Spears winning better than fucking Ethan again.
dude, I would have been so bored. And that shit was so fucking crazy because Sean Spears goes out and Ethan Page goes out, and they're both hanging on the ropes, and fucking Miles Bourne throws one of them into the other, and holy shit, Miles Bourne is getting a fucking title shot against Obafemi.
Like holy shit. I
And that
popped.
was not, yo, I popped too, because like that was unseen. Like nobody had any faith in this kid winning. Like, yeah, he's not fucking winning. And then as it happened, I was like, what the fuck? The crowd fucking popped for him. I popped for him. You popped for him.
Mhm.
It was like, what the fuck? Dude, this was
One of
fucking
those
awesome.
things I didn't know I was a fan of his until like recently, because like I actually like him, especially like he's kind of turning on Charlie,
Hmm.
like ever since last week.
Dude, I was a fan of his. Like, soon as he won this, I was like, holy shit. Like, he was a fan.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm hyped. So we interviewed Jordan Grace, and we find out a very dark secret about Jordan Grace. You want to know
Okay.
what it is?
What's the secret?
Jordan Grace is actually a Smurf. Okay,
The fuck?
Jordan Grace is actually a Smurf because she's standing there talking to Megan, and Megan is taller than her. Then all of a sudden, Izzy Dane shows up. She's way taller than her. Then Lash Legend shows up, and she's way taller than her. I'm like, she's actually really small, like just really small. And then something happens later on. I'm like, oh my god, she really is a Smurf because she's shorter than somebody else. I'm like, oh my god, she's a Smurf.
The only thing
Uh
the two
huh.
young ladies you mentioned are
Uh huh.
actually tall as shit too. So
Okay. No, I would give you that until the lady that I mentioned later on is standing next to her, and you're like, wait a minute, you're taller than her? The fuck?
yeah, that's why I mentioned only the two.
Yes. So then we had Kamala Petrovich versus Jordan. I mean, not Jordan. Jada Parker. So Jada beats her, and Kamala loses, but Thea Hale winds up somehow on the outside and gets fucked up. So yeah, whatever. That's how I feel like it. Yeah, whatever.
That was weird. So we're getting a fucking Thea versus Jada feed, I guess. Feud, I
Yep,
guess.
yep, we're getting that. So then we get the second match announced for Battlegrounds when Ava says, I talked to Santino and we're doing this. Joe Hendry versus Trick Williams for the TNA title on Battlegrounds. And because of what I said earlier, I see Trick could win this, and then he fights Mike Santana and loses it.
Yeah, I'm 1,000% like for like all of that. It's a little weird, like subconsciously, like having another title defending it in fucking WWE, but I'm down.
Yeah, because I feel like Santana's going to win the TNA title, and this would be an even bigger like yes for him because like you have the outsider take the title away from you to NXT, and he's somebody else. He's not our guy.
Yeah.
So now we can't win the title, and the only person that can save it is Mike Santana. Even though it's like, oh well, Joe Hendry should win it back. It's like, no, Joe Hendry can do other things. Like they have other plans for him. It's fine for him losing. He had the title long enough. He showed up at WrestleMania. He showed up at the Rumble. He showed up everywhere with the title. He had the title everywhere he went. He's got to shine. We can move on and let him lose the title and then put the title on Santana and make him a big star. Like it will work. It will work. He's ready. It will work.
No, I'm down. I'm down. He's ready.
Yes. So then we had an OTM promo. I forgot you guys existed.
Same.
So I was like, what the fuck? Like they showed up. I was like, who the fuck? Like they were like, oh, like it's these guys. They exist still.
I literally said out loud, y'all still working?
Yeah. So then we had Briggs catch up with Inamori, and Inamori saying, yo, I'm going back to Japan. I'm sorry, but here's a vest. And then we get Jensen and his crew, and he walks up to Briggs and goes, "Damn!" He's like, "This person left you. I left you. He left you. I guess it's not us. It's you. You're the problem.
That
I
was
guess
the
you should work on
best
that now."
fucking moment of the show.
That okay, that was the second best moment of the show because the best moment came up next. This everything about this was perfect. I loved it and I felt I'm oh my god. So the no quarter catch crew is in the back and they're talking
Oh yeah.
and fucking Charlie Dempsey goes, "All right, guys, we need to strategize on how we're gonna help me win this title." It's like, cause you won the Rumble and like I won the Rumble. And Miles was like, "Yo, I know I'm hard of hearing, but did you say you won? I won." He's like, "No, but you won it for us." He was like, "No, I won it for me." I'm like, "Yeah, because like I would have slapped Over and slapped him in his meat head." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then Over walks up, and Over was like, "Yo, I'm looking forward to beating you up." And he's talking to Miles, and Charlie was like, "Yeah, but you're not gonna do anything to me because I'm gonna beat you." He's like, "You didn't win." He's like, "Yeah, but like they're gonna give me the title." He's like, "No." He was like, "It's this." And then like Miles was like, "Yo, didn't you just say you could beat him?" And Over was like, "What?" And so Miles goes, "This is the best part." Miles goes, "Well, if he beats you, does that turn into a three-way?" Over goes, "No, I'm done with three ways." I love him. He's my champion. He's my champion. From him just saying that, "I'm done with three ways," my champion.
You know he can't
So
say that, right?
I know he can, but like the fact that he just pointed it out was like, this shit is so fucking stupid. I was like, yo, I love this guy. I fucking
Cause fuck,
love him.
cause fuck around and Ava puts him in another three-way, or even worse, a four-way.
I would be so mad. So they set up next week. It's gonna be Charlie Dempsey versus Obafemi, and it's a non-title match. So he's gonna kill him.
Even if it was a title match, like Charlie ain't beating him.
True. So we had the new Chase U, and they told him, "You need to get rid of the sweater, Mister Chase. You need to change it up." He's like, "Man, I don't know." He's like, "No, you need to change it up." So they put him in new Chase U sweats. Okay.
I like it, but don't like it at the same time. Cause like
Same.
it's it's new, fine, but it's too much to fucking wear out there. Like I would be uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is. So then we had the main event, which was fucking great. It was Julia versus Jordan Grace. And this match was hard hitting and it was so great. And after the match, Julia was like, "Yo, I want more of this. Like, I need to have more hard hitting matches like this. This was so great. This invigorated me. I love it." It's like, "Damn, dog, you all right?" Because like this was hard hitting, and like Julia really wants more of this. I'm like, all
They
right,
actually
dude.
let
But
him wrestle for real, for real.
yes, and she won. And then Stephanie Vicaire is standing face to face with Jordan Grace, and Stephanie is a very small little person, and she's taller than the Smurf Jordan Grace. Yes,
You don't
that's
notice
correct.
how small she is unless she like standing next to like certain people though.
Mm-hmm. But I was shocked when I was like, "Damn, Jordan Grace is really small."
Yeah. Cause isn't she smaller than fucking by she, I mean Stephanie. Isn't she smaller than Io? Because Io's pretty small.
Yes, yes, she is. Like so, yeah, it's like that small. Like that is small, small.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the episode of NXT. And on Raw, we had stuff that happened that was, you know, things like, well, Paul Heyman, and we had Jay Uso. And that was, to be honest, I thought it was going to go one way, but it went a totally different way. Because I thought he was gonna come out and say, "Yo, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you did this. Like, whatever, whatever. I want you to be the champion for a long time. We groomed you for this. Congrats." And I thought he was gonna leave it at that. But then Jay was like, "Yo, why you out here?" He was like, "Listen, man." He was like, "You turned on the family." And then Paul Heyman just went on this fucking honest, truth telling thing. He's like, "Yo, I stabbed my best friend in the back because he left me. I stabbed Roman in the back because he left me. I was the one who turned him into who he is. I put him on the island of relevancy. I did all of this. And he left me to get beat up by your brother and some Tongans. And when he came back, did he come back for me? Did he come back for revenge? No, he came back for that goddamn Ulafala." He was like, "So me turning on him? Yes, he deserved it." And I was like, you know what? He's fucking right.
Yes.
And then he starts telling Jay to cherish the world title because when Seth wants it, he's going to take it from him. And Jay just goes, "Fuck all that. Why don't we just do it tonight? I'll put my title up against him tonight." Like, oh,
Soon as he said
okay.
that, I put my hands up like, dude, what the fuck?
Like the only reason that I didn't get like too what the fuck about it because I
Yeah.
knew that he was going to wrestle Logan Paul, and I was like, they're not going to take the title off him because they already have the Logan Paul situation set up.
Yeah, I
So I was
forgot
like,
about that first split second, and I also forgot it's Raw. Like, I don't think he's
I
gonna
mean,
lose it in a random Raw.
no, no, no. The bad part was like, soon as they said that it was going to happen, Michael Cole said, "This is the first time in X amount of years that the world title has been defended on Raw." When he
Yeah,
starts saying stats, that's when you start getting nervous.
that is true. Yeah.
So Paul Heyman goes back to Seth and Braun and says, "Your plan is in motion. We can have the title by tonight." And so Paul's looking at Braun, and Braun's like, "Well, what am I gonna do?" He's like, "No, no, no, just relax. We got this." So then we had Penta versus JD McDonough. And I swore, I don't know why, because JD just came back. I'm like, okay, there's no way they're gonna let him lose to Penta because he just came back. But they can't let Penta lose again. I was like, so what are they gonna do? Like I was really trying to figure out what they were gonna do.
Yeah.
And what they did was Penta won. Penta won.
I honestly didn't
But
think it was gonna be like that. I thought it was gonna be a fuck finish.
yeah, I did too. But after the match, Penta got beat up by El Gringo Loco.
What?
Wait, wrong person. Grande Americano.
Oh, yeah, okay. Because that other guy, like, he doesn't even work there no more. He don't even go here.
Yet. Yet.
Oh shit.
So we're on year 177 of this breakup of A-Town Down Under.
It's getting closer though. It's getting closer.
It is getting closer because Austin Theory wound up facing Sheamus. What? But Waller didn't help him. And after the match, Waller was smiling after Theory got his head kicked off.
It was like he was the one that put him in the match to begin with. And plus, like if you listen to Theory, he's like, why would you do that? Like he knows he fucked him over.
Yes. So then we had AJ Styles show up in the clubhouse and he says, "Yo, Dominic, I hope you keep that title after you defend it against Penta because I want a shot at it." And Finn gets mad because Finn wants a shot at it. And then, like, Dom says, "Yo, that's your homie. Why don't you handle this?" And Finn got mad and he was like, "You know what? All right, fuck it. I'll handle it." He's like, "Nah, I was just playing with you."
Then he's
But,
gonna snap, fuck him up, and then get kicked out in the process.
yep. But you know the funniest part about that segment?
What?
When they asked AJ how he got there, He said, "Truth told me." I was like, "Damn it, Truth."
That's fucking crazy. Whatever. What is the clubhouse?
I have no idea. So then we had Chad Gable talking to the New Day, and they're all talking about how they were right and everything they did was right. And as they're saying this, Becky Lynch comes out and says, "Yeah, I'm right too." It's like, okay.
Bad guys are
So,
never wrong.
nope. So people got mad, and once again, you know why they got mad at something that Becky did off like on the Raw After podcast. So she was talking shit about Bayley, and like this is all storyline. So she's
Mhm.
talking shit about Bayley, and then she said, "The only way that you can talk to your friend is if you pay $100." And so she busts out laughing and puts her head down because it was funny, and everybody else that was there busts out laughing. And then, of course, the certain people got mad because they're like, "Oh my god, why is she talking about her like this so disrespectful?" And it's like,
Oh my God,
she
shut the fuck up. It was just a fucking joke, people. God damn. Like y'all act like she
exactly,
fucking God. No, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna speak my fucking piece on this shit. Like I'm tired of fucking people like defending like wrestlers and whatever, like they're fucking gods and whatever. I don't care if you're a fan. You're a fan, fine, but shut the fuck up already. Like they're doing their fucking job. They're supposed to talk shit. God damn. Go
but
ahead, I'm
like
sorry.
the thing that I felt cute about it was like Becky was like she bust out laughing herself because it's like they're friends and like this is all a friendly thing, but
Yeah.
it was so like the reason I bring it up because it was so cute because it was like a dumb line, but it was so cute because Becky started laughing because it was the stupidest thing she could come up with. It was like this. It's like the most stupidest thing she could come up with to try to piss like Bailey off, but it was so dumb because they're friends, and they just bust out laughing because it was like, this is stupid. Like this is a stupid line. It's like both of them, like Mercedes and Bailey, that watched it and they bust out laughing too. It was like, yo, this is
Yeah.
so stupid.
Like
They
if
probably
Mercedes
texted
don't
her right
care, why
after.
the fuck would you care? You know what I mean?
Exactly. They texted her right after. It was like, yo, that was funny.
Yeah.
So Becky's in the ring talking shit, and you and me both had the same feeling. Was like when Becky was talking shit. Was like this kind of sucks because like Lyra just like isn't cool in this whole thing, and like Becky was just like dominating her
Mhm.
until Lyra walked out and started cutting the fucking promo of her life
Yeah.
about how Becky sucks and she's better than her, and I was like, holy shit, Lyra! Like Lyra, like she had some fire to the promo. I was like, oh shit.
I was like, where the fuck did that come from? And like, keep that shit. Keep that shit.
Exactly. And they wound up getting a little scuffle, and she laid out Becky and stood over with the IC title.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared, but like I'm just gonna temper that. I'm scared.
You think what you call
So
it might win?
yeah. But I when we do our predictions, I'll give my full analysis of that.
Oh, okay.
So then we had Roxy versus Io in a fucking banger.
Yes.
And then after the match, Roxy shakes hands with Io. She's like, "Yeah, like I'm cool." And I was so confused. I was like, "Wait, is she turning face?"
That yeah, I thought the same thing. Like, huh? Like, okay, so you and what you call it not cool anymore because she's a bad guy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then she gets out the ring. She's smiling, like, "Yeah, Io." And then Julia attacks Io. And then she comes back in. They double team her, and then lay her the fuck out. I was like, "Oh, okay." So she's still a heel.
Yeah. At that moment, like. because they took a while to beat her up. I thought either Asuka or Kari was gonna show up.
Like, I want them to show up, but I don't know when the fuck they're gonna show up. Like, it's been so fucking long.
Yeah, it has.
So then we get Rusev beating the shit out of Otis. Like, he kills Otis.
Redeemer.
So yeah, he redeemed himself. We had a back and forth with not Michael Cole, fucking Pat McAfee talking about how cool Michael Cole is to Gunther and how he wanted to defend him, and Gunther's a piece of shit and he's gonna beat him, and Gunther's like, I will kill you. I'm going to murder you dead. On the Saturday, you're going to die because I'm going to murder you.
I forget exactly what McAfee said, but he had a Gunther reference too. I mean, Walter reference rather.
Yeah. So then we got to the main event, and Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins. Great match.
It was so good, it almost
And
gave me a heart attack.
yes, because it was a couple times looked like, oh my God, he's going to lose. Nope. Oh my God, he's going to lose. Nope. Then Braun Breaker comes down. Sammy comes down. The match is still going on, by the way. And then Braun spears Jey Uso on the outside and is about to throw him in so Seth can get the win. But all of a sudden, CM Punk shows up, saves the day, saves the whole entire show, and we still get to see Jey with his title. Jey's still the champ, and that's that's it. And the show went off the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, until it went off the air and some dude with a hood punched the shit out of Jey Uso.
For a
And
split second, when I
Logan,
seen that, I'm like, wait, is that a fan?
like, no, the funny part is like he hit him, and I was like, who is he beefing with? Like, he's beefing with somebody. Who the fuck is he beefing with? I forgot he was beefing with Logan Paul. Not even joking.
Yeah, Logan's not memorable. I'm sorry.
Yes. So now we have to do the
Yes,
predictions.
sir.
So we're recording this before SmackDown. So they could add another match, which I would be shocked because we already have 5 matches on the card. So I would be shocked if they added another match.
If they do, more than likely it'll be in the pre-show, so it's fine.
Wait, they don't do pre-shows anymore over there.
Eh, that's the only thing I can think of if they add another match like this late in the game.
Like part of me feels like it'll be the women's WWE title that would be added, which is like a Tiffany Stratton 4-way.
Yeah,
I feel like if that's anything that gets added, I feel like that would be it. So, you know, that would be a thing. So starting off with the 4-way for the US title, Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Damian Priest.
5, 2.
I'm going with him too. Like, I'm going with him too, but I feel like whatever happens, whatever happens is going to help Solo's thing where it's going to be Solo and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah,
Something is going to happen. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe somebody takes a tour to Islands. I don't know. Something is going to happen. But I have this weird feeling that shit's going to change and then we're going to have beef. And it's going to be fun because
yeah.
it needs to happen. So that's for the US title. Then we have Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Who you got?
I think Gunther's gonna win, but I kind of want him to lose so he could go on this whole berserk mode type thing.
Well, okay. So here's a little spoiler from Russell Votes. There may be somebody there. There may be somebody there by the name of Goldberg.
Oh yeah.
So if Goldberg is there, I can kind of go with McAfee winning because of Goldberg, which sets up Gunther versus Goldberg in a retirement match.
Yeah.
Because he definitely did say he's going to have his retirement match in WWE.
Yep. He
So,
did say that.
so yeah, I'm kind of thinking that that could be a thing. So then we have Penta versus Dominic Mysterio. Who you got?
Dominic, because he just won it.
Part of me part of me is like sticking to that same narrative of like, okay, he just fucking won this. He just won this. There's no reason to take the title off. But at the same time, I'm like, I wouldn't be mad if Penta won it.
Like the only way would be if Finn screws him there. But then I think it's still early for that to happen, you know?
Yeah, because like if Finn screws him, then like what's the point in Finn going after him?
Yeah.
It's so much with this. It's like, but then like at the same time, why do we keep screwing him over? Like, why do we keep screwing Penta over? Why can't Penta just win? But like, I don't know. It's so much with this that like I'm so conflicted. I'm so conflicted.
Yeah.
Like I still feel like Dom's gonna win, but I'm just so conflicted on how everything is gonna go down. Like I'm super conflicted.
Like I like Penta, but I want Dom to win. So
Yeah, I'm conflicted. So then we have Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch.
like
We
everybody
got
thinking Becky's gonna win, I'm gonna go the opposite and like say Lyra. But Becky could win, but still.
it feels okay. It feels like Becky is going to win. It feels like Becky, like everything is laid out for Becky to win. The only reason I don't think Becky is going to win is because Becky has been talking too much shit about Bailey. She's been talking too much shit about Bailey.
But Bailey's gonna fuck her over.
Yeah, I feel like Bailey's going to fuck her over. And I'm like, if that happens, then Lyra keeps the title. We have a Bailey versus Becky feud. And like everything can happen. Like everything can happen, and like we get her to keep the title. But then I I don't know who Lyra loses it to. That's
You
another
know,
question. It's like
you know
who
what
would
though?
she?
I wouldn't mind
Mm-hmm,
now that you mention it if Becky actually won it
mm-hmm.
and then lost it to Bailey, because then Bailey is like one step closer to being an all around champion, have everything. All she would need after that is the US title.
Okay, yeah, and that would be the same with Becky. They would be in the same boat. But like the only thing like I don't want Lyra to get screwed, but at the same time, it feels like an inevitable that both of them are going to win the title. It just I just have a soft spot for like new champions and newer people.
Same, same.
So we'll see how that plays out. But I'm gonna go, I'm gonna stick with Lyra. Lyra's gonna win on my card. I'm going
Hmm.
with that.
Same.
So then we have the main event, and the main event is John Cena versus Randy Orton for the last time, apparently, maybe, I guess.
John ain't losing until around his last match. So that's the thing.
I kind of had a feeling he's going to lose it before his last match. I want to say at SummerSlam, maybe.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's gonna lose it before his last match, and then he turns face for like towards the end. That's what I
Yeah.
felt.
You're right.
But like there was a rumor that Cody is gonna be there. There's a rumor Cody is gonna be in the building. I hope, like, I really hope it's not true. I really hope it's not true because I don't want to see Cody back now. I want
Too
him to
soon.
be back later. Yeah, it's way too soon. Because, like, there was something like some post went out that Cody's going to be back on SmackDown soon. So everybody's assuming he's going to show up this weekend. It's like, yeah, it's way too soon.
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
What I do want is like Cody to not just like walk in and get an automatic title shot. What would be fun to me is if John says, I'm not going to give you a title shot, you have to earn it. And then Cody winds up winning Money in the Bank.
Yeah, yeah. Redemption arc for like for the show that we went to, and he didn't win that shit.
Yep. Like he wins Money in the Bank, and then he says, John, I'm going to cash in on you at SummerSlam.
On
But
some
like,
weird shit, you know what I would like? He win the Money in the Bank, but
mm-hmm,
John still doesn't want to give it to him, right?
mm-hmm,
So what he does, he like as a ultimate bad guy, he makes Cody face people from his past, from Cody's past. For example, like a Damien Sandow, whatever, who won that match for that first Money in the Bank, by the way. So
mm-hmm.
like stuff like that. I would like that.
Like, how many people are one not under contract and two still wrestling from his past?
Um, Technically Damien Sandow because he's in NWA, but I think he's a manager right now.
Is he
Um,
under contract to NWA?
I don't know, but like that company is like so wonky, like you never know, you probably could leave just like that. Um, and only other person I could think of is Ted DiBiase Jr. If not Manu, if you remember Manu,
Yeah, I remember Manu.
yeah,
I mean, he is a Samoan, so he still exists somewhere.
yeah. Like off the top of my head, those like and there's probably a lot more. Those are the ones that come to mind.
Yeah, there probably is, but like, as long as they weren't like they're not under contract currently,
Yeah.
and like they're in peak condition to go, then that would be fine.
The only ones out of the ones I mentioned, well,
Hmm.
like okay, Damon Sandow probably would have some contract issues. Uh,
Hmm.
Manu would probably be the easiest one. Teddy
Hmm.
DiBiase Jr. I believe he had some legal issues,
Yes.
so that probably be like a problem.
Yeah, he has definitely some legal issues.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that this match will be actually good? Like, fucking
John Cena
Randy.
versus Cody again,
Yeah.
or Randy
No,
versus.
Randy versus Johnny. I mean, John. And we maybe call him Johnny.
Actually, yeah, because I don't think it'll be as much fuckery. Like I don't think they're gonna have what you call it show up for this match.
But what if John Cena tries to wrestle that bullshit, slow ass, ruin wrestling style?
It's okay because Randy's not gonna like wrestle that style.
Like, I want them to have like a really good match just because it's their last match, not because it's like, oh, I really think that they're two of the best wrestlers. I just want them to have a banger because it's like they've done bangers before, but this is a banger, ending banger. So
Yeah,
like, want them to throw everything at the wall, like leave it all in there, and have everybody go, damn, like this is one of the greatest feuds ever, and this is the last time we're gonna see it.
this is similar to, and I forget the exact name of it, so I'm gonna just spitball it, call it my own thing. The end of the era match with
Hmm.
Undertaker versus Triple H and whatever. It's
Hmm.
similar to that. So it's they have to go all out.
But the only bad part about the ending of the era thing,
Mhm.
like they had matches after that. Like they,
Yeah,
like they both,
yeah.
like Hunter still kept wrestling, Taker kept wrestling. It was like, so what the fuck was the ending for?
They even wrestled each other because like that Saudi Arabia tag team match,
Uh
which was
huh.
horrible.
Hmm. Like that shit is kind of annoying. It's like you had the perfect out. Like you could have retired right there, and then like, nope, I'm gonna keep going. God damn
No,
it.
You're absolutely right, but you get my point though, even though it's
No.
flawed because of that.
Yeah, because that would have been a perfect ending to Hunter's career. Because like it was right there. Everything worked. It was right there. It was a great match. And then they was like, no, we're gonna keep wrestling for a couple more years. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, he still had his hair at that point too. They both did.
I see. Like it was so perfect. It was like, that's it. This is it. We ended. And like, nah, we're just gonna keep going. Sorry guys, you guys are screwed. All right.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So that's on Saturday. Like there's a resurgence show, which is a New Japan show, and if there's anything that's noteworthy, I will bring back to the show. Like the only thing that's like noteworthy now, which is not noteworthy, is the Good Brothers teaming up with the Bucks to fight the new Bullet Club. I
So
just,
old Bullet Club versus new Bullet Club, I guess.
yeah, I just don't want it to go the fucking way of the way that I'm thinking it's gonna go. It's gonna be the Bullet Club beats the Bullet Club, and they can say, "Hey, we're all Bullet Club, we're family," and then the Young Bucks wind up staying around, mm. And that
I
would annoy
mean,
the fuck out of me.
that could happen. We're family, whatever, but they could still leave.
No, I really hope they leave and stay in AEW because I don't want them back
Yeah,
in New Japan. And it's yeah, I don't want them around.
got you.
I am vehemently a Bucks hater. I hate the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm not fond of them either.
Yeah, I haven't said that on the podcast for years. I've just been beating around the bush, but now I'm just like, fuck it, I hate them.
Fuck it. I
Yeah.
don't like Ricochet. I say that shit all the time.
Like I said, I only give him credit for the in ring, but out of the ring, I don't give a fuck about him
Yeah.
because he did it to himself. Like
Hmm.
you really did. So yeah, like what else? I thought there was like another show, but they're not because TNA doesn't have a show this week.
No.
We just got SmackDown, the Resurgence covery, and Backlash. Like that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all for the next episode, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're good until the next episode.
All right. Well, do you have any last words?
Until the next episode, I guess, because that's the only thing we have.